over time. All right. So let's listen to Patrice O'Neal real quick, and then let's take it from there.
Question. Here's a question. Here's a good, serious question. Okay, ladies, if you didn't have a vagina, like say it was a terrible train accident, right? And the doctor was like, we have to remove your pussy right away or you're gonna die. How would you keep your man past, you get a 2-month guilty, I can't leave the bitch right away because you just lost a pussy in a train accident. Can't just walk right out on her. How would you keep your man past that if you didn't have a vagina? Wow. Nothing? You can talk, you can talk. Suck his dick, okay, mouth. Asshole, okay, great. You see what I'm saying? Now, I've been getting pussy beamed the whole show, right? But I give women the opportunity to say, I'm gonna make myself worth more. But you just classified yourself as a series of holes, but I'm supposed to treat you special, but you're just a bunch of holes to yourself. No one said learn how to play Xbox, learn how to play pool, tell better stories, get another bitch that got a pussy to come on in.
Yeah.
Look, whatever.
So.
Plus, when you get a certain age, pussy is not what it was when you was younger.
All right, so I got that off of TikTok. Now, let's talk about this really quickly. All right. The idea that the only value that a woman brings to the table is her private parts, and the idea that you could quiz them, put them on the spot in the moment, and then they can answer with, learn how to play Xbox and all these things that men would fantasize about, right? Of course, that sounds good, right? But that's not the reality. I'm actually looking forward to maybe naming a show, particularly a show called Your Truth versus the Reality, right? Something like that, Your Truth versus the Reality. Because the truth is that a lot of men will fantasize about things like that. But the truth is that that's the reality for a lot of men. They just also have certain types of skill set, right? But first of all, the idea that a woman brings more than her private parts to the table is the reality, actually, okay? The idea that all she brings to the table is her box, her private parts, is actually not the reality. It's something we would like to fantasize about, if anything, okay? That once you marry her, she's ready to get down and do it 3, 4, 5 times a day. That's actually more so a fantasy. But when you're married to a woman and you've done it long term successfully only, right, there's actually a lot more she brings to the table. Now, the unrealistic part is to expect her that if you put her on a spot and quiz her, and then she'll be able to answer you like, oh yeah, when he said if you got hit by a bus and the doctor has to remove your private parts as a woman, and then what else do you bring to the table? See, if that happens, right, something will happen, right? If that ever happens, if that was a reality, if this wasn't a joke, this is a joke, of course, right? But a lot of people quote him in the manosphere, right? If that happens, usually where there's a will, there will be a way, okay? Now, does that mean she'll be valuable to a particular man? Not necessarily. Some men may not be able to deal with that. But I guarantee you, if you pluck somebody's eyes out or something happens to one of their senses, when there's a will, there's a way. but they're not going to know what to do exactly unless you put them in that position. When we don't necessarily know what we want to do unless you put us in a particular position. That's true for all of us across board. We can run our mouth, I would never, I will always. We can do that, right? But honestly, nobody truly knows what they would do unless they find themselves in a certain place of life testing, right? Of crisis. You don't know, right? You don't know what you don't know. So it's unrealistic to put women on the spot and then expect them to answer. And then somebody posted it on TikTok like that was a joke. That was meant to be a joke, a comedy, right? But a lot of people are taking this man's clip and pasting it all around and they're making it their reality. And perception is reality. And the truth is that you're going to project. You're going to project if you're thinking like this. You're going to project negatively. The reason why you're resonating with this type of talk and it's going viral is because there are deeper issues that you need to worry about. All right? So that's that right there. I have another video I want to share with you. Let's go to Andrew Tate. Okay, let's play Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate is talking about what red pill doesn't tell you.